Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I don't know if I should tell you welcome or not, but then if you're new to space, welcome. If you're not new, welcome. What were you expecting? So I've had the couple of days that I can't even describe how it is. You know how you're asking yourself what's the right decision to make. You want to take a new decision and you're wondering, is it the right thing to do? Does God support me? Am I making a mistake? You're nervous about it. You don't even know what to do. And you're wondering, okay. You are calculating and looking at the benefits of it and all of that, but then there's still that can I do this? I think that there are times that fear sets in, especially when we want to make certain decisions. So you're wondering, what am I going to do? Should I do this? Is it what I should be doing at this moment? A bit of distraction. I think my hair is fine. So if you know me, if you just know me, you know that I've been carrying a short hair, but I just started making my hair and it's a lot. Back to the discourse. So there are certain times that you are saddled with the responsibility to make a decision. And being an adult, you know that any decision that you make is either going to mar you or maybe make you make progress. So you have to be very careful about decisions that you make, and you're wondering, oh, should it be like this or shouldn't it be like this? How am I going to do what? How do I know that this is the right thing that I am doing? So, but then I'm finding out that God is not an author of confusion. You know, there are times that you say, oh, God is speaking to me. I heard him clearly. The signs are all over. It's this and it's supposed to just be like this and all. And then at the end of the day, when you make that decision, you're wondering, what exactly did I just do? I thought God was in the picture. Why is it like this? Or why is this coming up? I know. So how can you really or truly know that God is in this thing with you? He is perfectly with you in the decision that you're making. What are the steps to take, right, to ensuring that you're making the right decision? I think that over calculating is the worst thing to ever do, because you're going to put yourself in that space where you might be confused, not even be confused, might be confused. Confusion sets in. You're depressed, you're anxious and wondering, oh, could this be the right thing and all of that? Am I doing the right thing? Blah 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 blah. So to avoid all of those, the best thing to do when decisions are in front of you is to pray. But you also need to understand that as a child of God, God is constantly directing your path, right? So some things might seem or look greener, but because you're wondering, is this what I'm supposed to be doing now? Even if they look really green, you're careful about just taking that step or moving. But your steps are ordered by the Lord, and all things work together for your good. But it's important to know what you should be doing at the moment. But it's not a magical or mystery thing. Oh God, should I eat now? Oh, I've got to eat. Should I drink water now? No, it's not like that. It's just you being at the right place at the right time, making the right decisions, as long as you're in tune with the Spirit of God. And this is a lifetime of total dedication and devotion to God, basically. So because you're intentional about your walk with God, God just constantly directs your path. But then when you find yourself in that space of, all right, this is a big one for me to do. What should I do? Should I just go on ahead and do what I'm thinking or what it's presented to me because it looks favorable, and so you're wondering, oh, I'm just going to go straight into just making a decision, I don't care? Prayer would help. So pray about it, pray in tongues about it, telling God that this is a decision before you and you just want to know what to do exactly. And one thing that I think works perfectly is the peace that God brings for that situation, because in that space where you are bothered, you are thinking, you're anxious, you're confused, you might make the wrong decision, right? But once you start to pray about it, even the confusion will just settle. If you feel worried about it, all right, so yeah, these guys who deliver food, it's this restaurant where they deliver food. and I think the bag just moved, and they just have a way of moving with this energy. I apologize for the noise. So I was saying that I'm not distracted, right? I was saying that prayer would help settle in with peace. And once peace floods your heart, just know that, yeah, God is in the matter. And I would want to say something. You know, there are times where you think that, oh, God is not in the matter if I don't feel peaceful about it. It's not always like that. Sometimes the pressure that comes with making decisions can make you anxious. And so you're confused. And at that point, you think, oh, God might not be in this because I feel this certain unrest about it. But no, it's not just about the way you're feeling out of your emotions and the fear that you have given yourself. It's about going to that place of prayer consistently and letting God douse that fear and put his own convictions in your heart. And that's what prayer does. So pray about it steadily until you feel a certain way about it. I don't know if I want to call myself a very interesting person, but sometimes I know I just tell God, if you know this thing is not work and I can't even hear you clearly, please, it should not work. I'm just going to be so relaxed about it and let you lead the way. So that's it, because decisions make us. Sincerely, I am so petty when it comes to God. Like, I can talk to him for a minute. I just want to be sure. I'm telling him, God, you know, this is me. I am so petty when it comes to God. I don't all get to the point of, I know we grow spiritually, mature spiritually, but when it comes to God, I am so vulnerable. And I think that's very important, to be as vulnerable as possible with God. Just getting to that point where you are dependent on him for everything. Even the yes and the no's, right? I know that he's giving us that ability to make decisions, to do things the way we're supposed to, and just go on ahead because he loves, cares, and he's giving us a free will. But I tell him, God, I know my free will, okay, but I'm going to let you choose for me. And I don't know what it's going to be like, but I'm depending on you. So peace comes. Peace is an important aspect of God saying, go ahead. You just feel this certain peace about it. Whatever tension that thinking through it over and over again brought would just be calm. It would just go all down. You notice that you have this certain peace, and God will begin to speak to you, particularly speak to those fears. Let's take for instance that you want to leave a particular city, and there's a reason you want to leave, but you're scared because you're moving and it's a lot, you know. So and you want to know, how am I going to cope? How do I begin? How do I start my career or business from the beginning and all of that? God will begin to speak to those fears. He's going to begin to tell you, oh, don't you know that you're living a life without brothers? Don't you know that I am sending you to a bigger space to explore, to learn? You know, so he's just going to be talking to those fears and handling them. And you know, with God's word comes peace, because those things that are of so much concern to you, the moment he begins to talk to them directly, every fear just goes away. So peace is one of it, and learn to talk to God about anything. Don't even rack your brain. I hate to rack my brain, but I do it because maybe I'm human. I just do it, and it's tiring, right? Racking your brain, calculating, it's going to be like this is how it's going to be, this is what I'm doing, do all of that, and blah 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 blah. And at the end of the day, you're stressed. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Prayer, it's a place to be. It's a place where convictions are made. Yes, it's a place, and I don't take it lightly. Even if it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes, a minute, I talk to God. Yeah. And trust me, the devil is out there to make you not pray. And prayer requires discipline. It requires humility. It requires you going down and asking God exactly what he wants for you. And he's ready to give you those answers. I hope this video helped, especially if you are in the point in your life where you're asking God questions. What am I going to do, Lord? How do I get through this? And calm down. Go to pray. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope it has helped immensely. I'm Koin. Kindly subscribe to this channel, and you know, there's so much more to come. And yes, thank you, and have a beautiful time. You can share the video if you want to. Bye. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.